Are you an extrovert or an introvert? With me, it's like there's a dual personality. There's one side of me that's very just outgoing, too much outgoing. I share too much. And then there's a part of me where I'm so quiet and reserved where people will come up and say, "Is everything okay? Are you okay?" And then I'll be like, "Oh, I didn't realize I was looking like a psychopath." Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. Throughout my entire 20s, I did stamp myself with the label of I'm an introvert. But since I got into my 30s, I've realized no, I'm not an introvert. I like people. I like being around people. It's just maybe I'm just around a lot of people that are horrible for me. Regardless, let's take this test. I think there's what 10 questions. Yeah, 10 questions. And you can play along with me. I'd like to know your results, so leave a comment down below. And let's go through here. Verywellmind.com. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? Discover where you fall on the introvert extrovert spectrum. Question number 1. To prepare for a night out, I buy the latest outfit, tell my friends, then dance the night away. Call a few of my closest friends to see if they will be there. Prepare? My friends have to drag me out most nights. I'd say I'm in the middle. Call a few of my closest friends to see if they will be there. Question number 2. Being around people makes me feel like I'm alive. Inspired. I feed off others' energy, but there are times when I'd rather be alone. Or a bit exhausted. Being around others can be draining. I could definitely feel that. Yeah, I never really feed off other people's energy. It kind of feels like there's a bank of energy I come with, and once that energy is depleted, I'm done. I'm out. Question number 3. When given a choice between working as part of a team or working as a group, I would prefer to work with as many people as possible. No. Work as part of a small group? Depends. Work by myself. Yes, work by myself. Judging by how I run this YouTube channel, how I run the podcast, how I make music, it's basically DIY by myself. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now, question number 4. What's your idea of the perfect date? A live concert in Central Park, New York City, sounds good. Dinner and a Broadway show? Wine and Netflix. Well, wine? No, I don't drink. So probably a live concert. Musically inclined. Yeah, do that. Question number 5. During parties or social gatherings, I tend to talk to as many people as I can. I've been called the social butterfly. Spend time with a few people that I know. It's about quality, not quantity. Keep to myself. You could find me by the punch bowl. I'm in the middle. I could tell you an example. I was at a New Year's Eve party recently, and we got there late, and a lot of the tables were already full, and we started walking around asking people, "Hey, are these seats available?" Nah, nah, nah. But then we turned to this one table, 6 seats per table, 4 people sitting at a table. And I look back and I see this one guy saying, yeah, come on, sit down, sit down. And it's like, that dude's cool. His girlfriend was cool. The other guys kind of just kept to themselves, but they were fine. I wound up basically maybe having a new friend by the end of the night, talking to this dude, Jake. And his girlfriend was cool too. And yeah, I talked to them most of the night and, got up and did some dancing. And yeah, so it depends on the people at the place. Like if you're surrounded by just horrible people, I probably am going to be seen as an introvert. But if I'm around people that are cool, I may be the life of the party. So let's just go right down the middle. Spend time with a few people that I know. It's about quality, not quantity. Number 6. When I'm dealing with a personal problem, I prefer to talk about it with others and enlist their help, call my closest friend and discuss on the phone, or solve it on my own. I tend to be more private. Solve it on my own. I tend to be more private. In the past, I think I don't want to bum anybody out with my problems. That's maybe a bad thing, but like anything that is going on with me, I want to keep it to myself. And most of the time, I figure it out. And if I don't figure it out, I don't care. But yeah, so solve it on my own. I tend to be more private. Question number 7. On the topic of public speaking, I enjoy it. All eyes on me. It's not my strongest suit, but I'll do it if I have to. Or I get super nervous. I'd rather write 5 research papers first. I enjoy it. All eyes on me. I enjoy public speaking. I don't care. It's fun. Question number 8. People describe you as thoughtful, reserved, and soft spoken. No, I've been told that I have a big mouth and I'm kind of for lack of a better word, a prick. So, never, I'm a very talkative person. That's how people would describe me. I would just describe myself as I make good conversation to people that I enjoy talking to. There's some people I will just say hi to and call it a day. The other options are sometimes, but I could also be quite talkative with my inner circle, or all the time. I'm a very quiet and mellow person. I'm none of those two. All right, question number 9. I enjoy meeting new people. Yes, I can make a friend at the supermarket. Sometimes, but I have to be in the right mood. Or, it's very hard to meet new people. I tend to make a lot of friends, and sometimes that's a bad thing for me. Sometimes you have to dial it back and be like, hey, do you have enough time to commit to this friendship? Probably not. You got a lot of other things going on. So it's a logistics thing for me, not really like an emotional thing. So I'll just have to say sometimes, but I have to be in the right mood. Question number 10. How do you prefer to communicate? In person, tell me to my face. Call me first, then we'll meet up if you need to elaborate. Can't you just text or email me? Who calls people these days? All right, that's the problem right there. So much is lost in text. Like, you need the voice inflections. You need to actually just picking up the phone and talking. It's kind of pathetic these days when people are just like in their own bubble to the point where they're scared to pick up a phone and actually call somebody. I know most people prefer to text these days, but I feel like I'm pretty old school where I'm going to call you more than text you. And a lot of people don't like, hey, you didn't get my text. You didn't get my message. Yeah, call me. But most of these days, technology, people are far and wide. Call me first. Let's do that right down the middle. And I've got, drumroll, ambivert, or ambivert. Most people lie somewhere in between the polar ends of each personality dimension. Your results indicate that you have both extrovert and introvert qualities. What exactly does this mean? Extroverts tend to be quite outgoing and talkative. They enjoy spending time with other people and feel energized in social situations. Oftentimes, extroverts like being the focus of attention. Introverts tend to enjoy solitude and spending quiet time alone. They expend energy in social situations and prefer not to be the center of attention. Since your results indicate that you are somewhere in the middle of the extrovert introvert continuum, you tend to have qualities that fit into both ends of the spectrum. You like spending time with others, but you also enjoy having time to yourself. You might not mind being the center of attention once in a while, but you probably prefer to stay out of the spotlight on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I guess, whatever. So there you go. I'm an ambivert. Yeah, I guess I will take that. I'm an ambivert. Now I got to put that on my Twitter bio. Ambivert, book reader. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm DJ Glowing Ice. See you later.